aces. Interesting. I'm gonna open with king nine suited. Tilt. Yeah, that's a pretty bad run out for Kitty. To face a 3-bet. We can PO. We can fold. Either way, I think we PO here. We do flop middle pair. Definitely not folding to a c-bet. Just gonna call a c-bet and proceed. If she barrels again, we probably have to fold the turn unless we have pick up like a club straw or something, which we do. And gonna see what she does. It's gonna be very difficult for us to fold here. When she checks, I feel like she can have like some kings, queens, or jacks. We can go for a bet here, and we can go for a. But if we bet here, we might get check jammed, and we can very much have the best hand if she has like king queen suited or something like that. We can always bet the river, so we go for the check. And the river is pretty bad for her range, so she's most likely gonna check this river. And we can decide if we want to turn our hand into a bluff. I think we turn our hands into a bluff more often than just checking back, because I feel like she has tons of jacks. So I guess we can go for a value bet. 480 should be the right sizing. We have tons of 8s in our range, and then she doesn't, and we just take it down. Pocket 7s facing under the gun raise is just a call here. A little bit dangerous cold calling, but like with on cutoff, I think it is okay. And we do flop a set. That's very nice. Hopefully we don't run into like aces or queens. Otherwise, we're just gonna wrap up the string early. Facing the small bet, I feel like we have to put in a raise here. Just a little bit. Flat calling isn't the worst. I guess we go for the call. That's a pretty good turn. If he has like Jack 10 suited, King 10 suited, we're definitely gonna raise. I'm gonna raise it a little bit, and then hopefully he has like ace queen, and then we can just get it in. So Goose is one of the best online poker player in the world. Pretty sure he's gonna figure this one out if he has like ace king, ace queen. If he has ace king here, it's probably an easy fold. If he had like ace queen, then he probably have to go with it, or at least call this bet, and then maybe call like another check rate. I have to check raise. Cash again, sort of. Ace king suit offsuit, definitely putting a 3-bet here. We do flop ace. On this board, we can go for a small c-bet, we can check. Since we'll play a little deeper, so I think I like checking here, and especially we have king of heart, so we're not too worried about another heart come on the turn. So we're gonna go for a check and then see what he does on the turn. And there's another heart on the turn, which we have to not redraw in case if he has like something like ace queen or something. Gonna go for like a tiny bet here. He might check raise sometimes, but we'll see. And then obviously river, we pair a king. Just gonna value bet this river. And we do pick up the pot. A span of 3 hours, 10 hands, 25 hands. 3-betting with ace queen here. On this board, we're gonna start with a small c-bet. We do have ace of diamonds, so he cannot have like the nut draw. If he had the draw, he has to be specifically king queen of diamonds. On the turn 7, we're gonna go for a check. On this river, I think we're gonna go for a check call. If we bet, he probably call with something like ace 10. I guess we can get value from like ace jack and ace 10, but that's about it. When he check back the turn, I feel like it's probably better to just check to him, give him an opportunity to bluff. He doesn't bluff, and we do just pick up the pot. And our 3-bet does the kick out the pocket suited. It's really weird that they're not opening at button. When he checks, I think we're gonna go for a bet here. Just because our hand doesn't have any equity, and if we just check back, there's not really any. On this turn, I feel like we are supposed to check back. We can have some jacks, but and probably bluffing the river if he check to us. Gonna go for a 150 sizing. He can have like a pair 10 or something. Actually, gonna size up a little bit, like to like 200. I feel like he has a 10 here. I don't think he has a king. King should be like a snap call. We do take it down. That's nice. We're gonna show a 3. We can 3-bet here. We can call. Just gonna call here with ace 10 off and see a flop. We do have ace of diamond on this flop. Probably check calling once, just to flow a little bit. He used a half pot bet. I feel like this is the mandatory call here because we do hit those ranges pretty well, and we turn an ace. Obviously, Stefan can have a better ace, but doesn't mean that we're gonna check fold. Probably check calling and then check calling again on the river. He's almost guaranteed to bet here, like almost all the time on the ace. Because we have tons of like a9 for open-ended straight draw. We have a7, like for pair 7. We're just gonna check call here and then see what the river is. River brings out another diamonds. I don't see a reason to lead out here. Obviously he could have some diamond draw like king queen of diamonds. Once the 10 comes out, the only flush combination is king queen of diamonds. I feel like he has tons of better like ace king ace queen type of hands. We're just gonna check it to him, or we can go for a value bet. I just don't see how he will raise this turn. I mean raise this river since we blocked the not flush draw. And if he had like ace king, even if like ace jack, he's just gonna call here. He does. 10-9 offsuit is very loose open. If you get 3-bet, we almost have to fold. Oh yeah, like special events, right? We flop top pair with the 10 flush draw, so definitely gonna start with the small c-bet here. This gets called on the turn. I feel like we're gonna size up a little bit. He could have like some ace of club, something like that. Definitely don't want him to see another card for free, so definitely using a larger sizing. And it's a club on the river. Not even sure if we should be value betting this river. I feel like he's checking with like ace of club very often, so we just check back. I'm just not sure if he's ever calling with worse. 4-5, so he did got sucked out. That's unfortunate for him, but good for us. Um, that's a good river for us. But for him, like imagine, even though like he feel like it's a pretty sick hand, but like what could he do, right? We'll play super deep. Like bottom two pair is just not the hand that we're gonna go crazy with. So he decided to check call the flop. Obviously he could go for check raising, especially against our smaller sizing. So I feel like he should go for a check raise. However, like with our hands, like we're never folding, so I don't know if that makes that much difference. And then on the turn, if we barrel again, I think we call, and then we're gonna get there. So he might end up losing more money. Bottom two pair out of position, just not a good hand to play. 9-10 suited, definitely gonna open. I feel like we might need to fix our sizing a little bit because we do play a deeper game, but I feel like the first raise can be smaller, and then just size up the 3-bet and 4-bet. That makes more sense because like the first raise, like it doesn't really matter if you do like 2.5x or 2.2x. I don't think it matters as much. We flop top pair. Definitely gonna use a larger sizing here. Just so we have like some jacks and queens in our range, pocket tens in our range. We do have backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Big blind can definitely have something like 8. This is a pretty good turn. I feel like we're gonna always barrel this turn. Gonna use a pretty big sizing as well. We do pick up a flush draw on the turn, so that's definitely gonna barrel. And then it'll be very difficult for him to continue if he has a better 9. So if we can get like jack 9 or queen 9 to fold here, it'll be a win. And then we river a flush. This is definitely a value time. So what hand should we be targeting with? Probably like ace 9. Don't think ace 9 would call too much, so let's just do like a 395 sizing. I feel like this is the sizing ace 9 would call. Because he doesn't have anything that's better than ace 9. So his range is pretty capped at ace 9. Maybe he had like king 9, but I feel like he's gonna check raise king 9. King queen, interesting. That's a little bit stronger. I guess king queen can call up to like maybe 700 bucks. But yeah, I don't really mind the way he plays. When he checked, I feel like we can bet since our hand has like absolutely no equity. So let's just start with a small bet and then see what he does. And we do turn a gut shot. I feel like we should check this turn and then value bet the river. And we do get there again. Backdoor flush gets there. Any 10's a straight. There's no reason to raise if he bets. Just gonna value bet this river. I don't think he has much, so we're gonna use like a super small sizing, like 35. Just because he's not having like ace jack. He doesn't have like ace jack, ace queen. Hopefully he has like jack queen or like king jack, like for small 2 pair. Who's gonna call this bet? He just folded. That's fine. So king queen there, I guess we are losing a little bit of value, but it's very hard to put him on king queen since he was out of position, so he was big blind, and then he check call on the flop with overcards and backdoor flush draws. It's very hard to put him on king here, and then I feel like maybe he was afraid of ace king since we raised under the gun. I'm just trying to figure out like if we did the value bet correctly on the river. So the pot was like almost 1,000. We bet like 400. I was targeting ace 9 to call because I just didn't think he has much here. He has tons of like miss flush draw, miss straight draw, like maybe like jack 9, queen 9, or like ace 9 type of hands. King 9, I feel like he's definitely check raising the turn. So I just put in like on like ace-9 here, so we use a 400 sizing in a 1,000 pot, which was pretty reasonable. And then we do get a call. Even with king-queen, I'm not sure if he's gonna call like 600 bet. I mean, he probably should, but it's not like 100%. Here with ace-king, definitely 3-betting. Using a 4x sizing. So yeah, I feel like we played this hand pretty well. Sizing wise, it's not the worst either. I mean, we could make like 200 more, but that's about it pretty much. So I don't really mind it. And here we have ace king offsuit. We did 3-bet his under the gun race. Stefan has been extremely tight on the button, which is very surprising because I expect him to open like super wide in the blind. Maybe because he has unknown player in the blind and he's not sure, but even against unknown player, he should still be like opening quite often and on big blind. Pretty good flop for pocket tens. Gonna start with the small c bet here. King, we're gonna use a blocker here on the turn. He could have like some flush draw on the flop. He could have like pocket 7, pocket 8s. Definitely gonna... I'm thinking we should size up on this turn. I feel like we should. Probably use like 420 sizing. We have tons of ace, king, king, queen. And we do take it down. That's always nice. I feel like he has 7s or 8s here. Maybe we use like a too big of sizing. But if we use like 280, I'm not exactly sure if pocket 7 will call there. Pocket 7, pocket 8s, pocket... like probably a fold. By using a larger sizing, we are wrapping ace king more. Because if we bet like 280 into like a 600 pot, which was the flop was like 400. So turn was 640. If we use like 280 sizing, he might put us on like jacks or something. And then if he's good, he's gonna check raise the turn sometimes. So I guess using smaller sizing, gonna get like pocket 7 and pocket 8s to call. It's gonna give like pocket 8s and pocket 7, pocket 6s a better chance to call. But at the same time, like we might be exposing ourselves against flush draws. If he had like a flush draw here, for example, like jack X, Queen X of hearts, he probably will like continue with the 280 sizing. But if we use like a 420 sizing, it's less likely. Let's say Queen Jack, or not Queen Jack, like let's say Queen 10, Queen Jack of heart. It's less likely to call. I mean, he probably still should have called with the flush and gut shot, but we just don't know, right? So I guess using a larger sizing can wrap kings a little more, and then can put a little bit more pressure on him. And we do take ace queen off. It's definitely different though. Pretty good flop for ace queen. Just gonna start with a small c bet. On this turn, we're gonna check because flush does get there, and he has some flush draw in his range. We're not gonna fold yet. We're gonna call this turn, and then probably check for the river. Against this bet, I think we have to fold. He's really bluffing here, especially on ace high board. There's no reason for him to bet the turn and river when the spades get there, because we have tons of ace king. So facing this bet, it's pretty much an easy fold. I don't see that many bluff combination. Any bluff combination get there on the river, so we're just gonna fold. It's a pretty easy fold too. Not difficult at all. He does have a 4 for a straight, so I guess we got sucked out. When he showed like 4 of clubs, he could very much be having like, for example, like king 4. But with the 4, I feel like he has like pocket 4s maybe. And then he... Yeah, I guess we could have barreled the turn, but it just doesn't really make sense. I guess we can barrel the turn and then check fold the river. It's sending. Yeah, but he has 4. I mean, he could really much have... He could have like even 4-3 suited, 4-3 of clubs or something, and then just flopped it. It's a possibility. I feel like we're gonna start 4-betting in this hand. We're gonna 4-bet and then like play carefully after the flop if it gets called. Definitely not a flop that we want to see. Especially against Darren, he seems like somebody who's gonna try to outplay us, and he does have position. I guess we can start with the bet. I guess we start with a check. See what he does. On this turn, I feel like we have to fire at least a bluff. And we do just pick up the pot, and that's always nice. Ace suited, definitely gonna open this hand. Not exactly sure if we can call a 3-bet with this hand, but depends. But with flop middle pair and the flush draw, which is like one of the best flop, I'm gonna start with a small c-bet here. Gets instant called. On the turn, I feel like we should barrel. Even though it is pretty dry on the flop, and then we do block the flush draws, but we can still have a lot of like king queen. I guess we go for overbet here. We do have pocket queens here at mid position. Gonna do a standard open. Glad he folded. We do get another cold call, which is gonna higher the chances of us being squeezed, which Kitty did squeeze. We're gonna put in a 4-bet here. Probably gonna size up. That's a good size to use. If she jams, then just gonna show. Gonna stop the stream, and then I'm not sure if I will be playing later. Maybe, possibly, depending on if I can get my son to sleep on time. And I will see you guys in a little bit, if not tomorrow at 9 PM. Alright? Have a good night, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the session.